everyone, and welcome to Gadget Talk. Chad, I know I've been out for 2 weeks. It's great being back. I'm happy to be back. I'm glad we're on the mend, and I just want to thank everybody that has reached out and said, "Hey, I hope you're feeling better and everything." Thank you. It just really does mean a lot. I really do appreciate it. So, Chad, I'm. It's been crazy for us here, and I think it's been kind of crazy on your end too. Am I correct?
Yeah, oh yeah, busy always. Not crazy like you. I haven't been sick or had family sick. Just
Yeah,
busy
yeah.
in life.
I understand, and it's great to see. Let's see here. We got Oz Fox is on tonight, today, whenever it is. It's tomorrow for them. Other than today, Darren is on. Of course, Tom's on. Tom Brotherman. You got GCSK11 from Canada is in. East Texas. The Scooby Loves Pooh.
I love that one. I love that name.
Yeah, MacGyver and Flo are on. Catching our way from Arizona. Dave Wagner's in the house. The New Jersey and Aussie geocacher See My Shells on. Andrew Bell on the Move's on. And it's so great seeing everybody on tonight. Buzz82, how you doing? And the Pizza Ninja. So really cool. And I want to say something really quick. I get this is really special, and I'm gonna change this up just a little bit, Chad. This is really special. I want to say thank you for all our community. I get to do this because it came to my house, but this is something. I got something in the mail today or yesterday, I think it was, and I got this because of you, and I want to read this to you. And this is really cool. This blew my mind. Congratulations on being one of the top 10 fundraisers for the 2021 creative season. Thank you and your amazing community so much for supporting St. Jude kids. Enjoy this game frame and have an amazing day. St. Jude's Play Live team. And on the back, it says the Fever Fighter on there. So it's got some artwork. But then there's that. And this is just really, really cool. And like I said, I got to change some settings real quick on my camera. Real quick so you can see it, because it's kind of hard to see, so I got to darken it up a little bit. But as you can see right there, it says thank you, and then it has the St. Jude symbol. It says from St. Jude on it. It does that several times. It has a remote as well, so let me see if I can get to the next thing. And then it's here. Then it has like different things. This is a happy face. I've seen it with a heartbeat. A lot of different stuff, but this is from St. Jude as a thank you for having a great season and doing a great fundraiser. They sent me this. We've got some other prizes that'll be for next year as well from St. Jude, but this is all because of you. Everybody that supported St. Jude when we did our podcast of hope, it is just amazing, and it blew me away that the podcast we're one of the top 10 fundraisers for St. Jude in the last year. That's phenomenal.
That's amazing.
So, congratulations. Thank you for everything y'all do, the support, the community. That's just really awesome. I cannot say that more. That's just awesome. So, but and it was like, what do you mean I got something in the mail from St. Jude? I was like, Gary, what is this? So, but yeah, it was really good. Oh, this one's cool. I'll see if you can see this one. It's a butterfly that's doing it right now.
That's cool. That's fun art.
I finally get some blingy, flashy stuff behind me, Chad.
Yes, I need more. I actually need to do something and quit being lazy.
You lazy? So
very lazy.
All right, so let's see here. I saw something in here. Is that Derek on the left? What do you mean? Is that me on the left? Oh yeah, thanks. Saying my beard's on point. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I think everybody is. I've gotten some really cool things. But all right, before we get any further in, we probably ought to go ahead and take care of our sponsors real quick. But once again, I cannot thank you enough, and I know the whole team thanks you for the support that when we do Podcast of Hope. It's just really great, and it's just such a great cause, and we just really do thank you, and we couldn't have done it without you. We had a record year, and let's go for another record year next year. I saw that hashtag Coins for Kids. yeah, don't forget about that. That's another way you can raise money for St. Jude for us. So, all right, let me get to the sponsors, and then we'll get on with your build, Chad. If you have not become a patron of the Geocache Talk Network, what are you waiting for? Patron levels start as low as a Bison Tube level at $3 a month. To sign up is easy. Simply go to the Geocache Talk website and click on the Become a Patron button, or go to patreon.com/Geocache Talk. Patrons now get the famous Blackout coin, invites to special events, and other really great items throughout the year. Become a patron today.
Logwork, the creators of the fantastic logbook, made with genuine Right in the Rain paper. The logbook's designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the hider who'd rather go caching than doing cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
Have you subscribed to FTF Magazine yet? FTF Magazine is the #1 geocaching magazine available. It is a quarterly magazine that you can be part of. Submit your geocaching milestones and adventures to be published. FTF Magazine is also interactive with puzzles to solve and a hunt to find Spartacus. If you can solve the puzzle or find Spartacus, then you will be entered in to win a special pack tag. Every new subscription, you will receive a special swag pack. Subscribing is easy. Just visit FTF's website, ftfgeo.com. Don't miss out and subscribe today. All right, and there it is. Tom was asking about the Fever Fighter.
The Fever Fighter. What is that?
Because it's drawn by one of the patients. Ethan is what it says here at the bottom. They also sent me a weighted blanket, and this thing is like heavy, and it's got the Fever Fighter on it as well. I have an apron, like a toy apron type thing that's on there. So there's a lot of different stuff that they've sent me recently. And I think those items there will be part of the giveaways next podcast of hope. So I'll be holding those on there. That weighted blanket is like 20 pounds, 20, 30 pounds. It's heavy.
My son has one and it drives me nuts. I don't know how you could be comfortable with that much weight, but that's just me.
Yeah, well, it helps. So
yeah, Aussie Geocacher here says that he loves the cache date coins for kids. He's been saving up on there. Me too. In fact, I posted the other day. I'm almost full on this one.
Oh wow!
So I'm going to make another bank on that. So
awesome.
Getting there, getting close.
Getting there. That's all right. That's great. Fantastic. All right, Chad. Been out for a couple weeks. I want to see what you've got. I'm excited.
I got nothing.
I don't remember seeing too many teases you've given the last few weeks on
too
where
many
you're
what?
at on it. Any teases on where you're at?
Oh yeah, on the I actually, it's kind of funny. Well, when you start making something, it comes along so fast, and then towards the end, it's like when you're doing construction or building anything. At first, it goes real fast or real slow, and then it goes.
Right.
It's still going and making progress, but you don't see a whole bunch because it's all the small stuff, all the little things that take time.
Right. No, I completely understand. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring up your build cam, and I'll let you go ahead.
What we're going to talk about here first is the controller. Now, I actually had this in the cache just 20 minutes before we went live, and it quit working. So I had to pull it out. So I'm actually going to demonstrate it out of the cache, and then we will go next week. All before our show, I'll have it all together and demonstrate it for you.
Okay. I mean, isn't that how it always goes? Right before ready to go, everything's working. Then come to air. Oh, what's going on? Why is it doing this?
Yeah. I mean, it's so frustrating. So, but anyway, and then I started making a secondary one to put in there, but I ran out of resistors. So this is as far as I got. So, but again, that will be done. I always like to have two, like a lot of builders like to have two of everything, a backup just in case something goes wrong. And what I built here is just on a breadboard. It's temporary. All the wiring's temporary. The one I'll do permanently, it will be a lot better, a lot nicer. So, first of all, we decided to go with 30 LEDs on this. So I ended up switching to a Mega on it to be able to handle the 30 LEDs.
Okay.
For this. So went with 3 banks of these LED graph bars.
Right.
On it. So it gives you 30. There's 10 each.
So we see here. The link for those are in a previous show when we're talking about the graph bars. So go look for that. I don't want to put a different link up that we don't have already. So as you're going through, I may search for that link real quick. So
it should be on. Oh, I don't remember what show it was.
Yeah, I think I do, and I'll go see if I can go
Okay.
pull it real quick
No
and
worries.
put it in there.
So, and then of course with each LED you need a resistor. So these are all 1K resistors here on the side. Here, I guess I can bring it over. Need a zoom. So 1K resistors kind of just smashed in there. And then I actually hot glued all these in because I was sticking it in there for the show in the container and I didn't want anything to come off.
Right.
But typically I wouldn't because I don't typically stick these out in the wild. But anyway, then the Mega, like I was talking about, just sent some sound so you can see. In here I have the microphone. And how I end up mounting the microphone is I just drilled a hole in the little black piece of the container. So it's not going to be really easy to see, and it'll be facing forward. So actually, let me grab the container here, and I'll show. Exactly how it will be. So container, you have your black piece here, and then this will be sitting on top of it there. It's kind of, the wires are sticking through, so I can't put it on. But so anyways, it's going to be almost invisible. I'll have it even with the graph bar, so it'll be facing forward on there. So was the easiest way for me to conceal it, I think, that didn't interfere or look real bad or stand out. So so if you notice, as I've been moving it and making noise, it's been sensing a scream. Now, as you scream, it will go up to a certain level and stay at a certain level, and you got to keep screaming and making noise. If not, then it will start to decrease, right? It'll start to drain. So the power. So if you look at this here, you'll see one of the graphs will drop off every few seconds. So if you don't keep screaming, it will start to decrease in there.
Oh, yeah, that's great. I love that. That's really. Yeah,
Dave did. Now this code is written by Dave, so Dave did a great job, obviously, like always, on this. So, and we can share the code if you want to make your own. So that's what we're here for.
I found the link and I just dropped it into the chat. So that's the link for those light strips, light graph, the bar graph, light display. So that's what those are, dropping in. The link's there. That's the link that Chad's talking about for those those LEDs.
You see a Pizza Ninja here. He just noticed it. I've had that for a long time. My watch band.
Yeah.
So
it's another thing you get to burn on the.
It's a benefit of having a Glowforge.
Exactly.
So, anyways, you can see it decrease here. It's draining. Now I don't like to scream. It's embarrassing to scream for this thing, but I'll do it. So once I scream, you'll see the graph bar will go up. It'll probably top out, but it's not gonna. It has to slowly charge the scream. So as you're screaming, it's giving it power, and then it's slowly charging. So when you stop screaming, it will actually start dropping again. So you'll see. Okay. Now I'm not really good at screaming; my throat hurts, but we'll see what happens here.
You got a blowhorn?
Yeah, I wished. I wonder. I have a can of air. I wonder. Anyways.
All right, so everybody hold your ears.
Yeah, it's more of like I don't know if it's a scream or like someone dying. Okay. I had my wife come do this earlier, and she's like, she was too embarrassed to scream for me. I'm like, it's just a scream. Okay, ready?
That was weak. That was weak.
Yeah, it was terrible. I'm never going to find this cache. So you can see it charged. So you saw how the graph went up as I was making noise, and then it'll go down. A scream works so much better, but
I'm waiting for the comments.
Yeah, let me move my mic away from my. Ready? Ah! So you see how
my clock go up. Okay. Yep, keep going.
So there we go. I got really close to it too. So then that's when it will actually unlock. So we have two different servos, or not servos, but relays on here that I had hooked up and I unhooked to figure out what the problem was. One is going to.
Sorry, Scooby goes Chewbacca.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
Tom said, "Come on, Chad, just pretend you've gassed up your car."
Yeah. Gas
That
isn't
was
as
not
bad
funny.
here as it is in some
That's not
places,
funny.
but, yeah. Luckily, I have a company car, so I don't pay for gas. So, but still,
That's nice.
Yeah. So as
I have
you
a
can
company
see,
car too, but I own the company, so I pay for the gas.
well, it all comes out. It's all part of. Well, anyways.
Yep.
Yeah, my old company, we had 50 vehicles, and I know how that is, and insurance and everything. So that's why you sell it. So anyway, so this is the cache. The red light, I think I'm going to leave it on all the time, and then that will just simulate the door's active. I thought about having it pop on, which is what the second relay is for when you scream, like my superheroes one. But since it flashes and it doesn't have a beacon or anything, I think I might just leave it on all the time. I think it's kind of a fun effect just to have on all the time, and then the door will just pop open. So when you hit your height, it will flash or it'll beep, and then when that beeping is done, or fairly close to a few seconds after, it'll pop the door. And I have something here just set up to pop the door, so I'll just pop the door like that, and then you can get in. Now I don't have anything inside done yet. It's just a door, so it's 3-4 inches deep, I think.
Okay.
On it, and I wanted to do a picture on the back. I just haven't had time.
Right.
To do a photo, but I mean that's pretty much it. It's nothing special. I haven't painted the inside. I noticed that today I was thinking I need to finish the back of the door. I actually might throw back on the CNC and put the panels on the back side of the door too, just for that extra look.
Extra look on
extra
that.
detail. Oh, unhook the. There we go.
There we go.
But
I love that. That is just so cool. And you kind of go, I didn't have. It's not much. Yeah, right. That's just phenomenal. Love how that looks. It looks really great. I love it, and I know everybody in the chat's really loving it. I want to look back at the LEDs and the way you wired everything up again. Now explain to those that have never. You said you're using a Mega on your Arduino.
So it's just a different type of a processor.
Right.
There are several types of processors here that you can get for the Arduino. Now, the biggest thing on them is, or I'm not processor, but controller. I'm sorry. That's a Raspberry Pi. That's a processor. These are just microcontrollers. But there are so many different types. Now, if you watch the show a lot, I use a lot of nanos. I love the nanos. Very small, easy to conceal, not very expensive. I think they're like $3 each. So if one blows up, then you just replace it, not at the end of the world. And then a little bit more, I think between $10 and $15, you can get an Uno. Here now, the biggest thing on these, and I don't know if these have a difference, but inputs and outputs is the biggest difference on your microcontrollers here. So on your Uno, you have, you can get technical, I guess, and go into what you can use as what, but we'll just go off digital inputs. This has 13 inputs and outputs here.
Right. I think that's right.
Yeah. And then if you go up to the Mega, it has 53 on there, and then you can go, and then depending on what you want to do, and then you have what's called a Duo, which is just like, trying to find mine.
So just some comments from the chat. We got Darren saying, very cool, Chad. Doug, Rumblecat says, so well done. And OzFox is saying, amazing detail, looks fantastic. And here in a minute, I hope you can do this, but Andrew Bell on the Move is asking, very cool. Can we get a closer look at how the latch is attached and works? So once we finish this up here, is there a way that we could do that, Chad?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not really attached crazy. In there, it's just, I actually just attached it for today. But we can do that. We can show that.
Okay.
So it's just one of the latches that we have on the show. We have links on a lot of the podcasts. And honestly, for any of these, if you're looking at wanting to know a part number or get a link, if you go to the show we did before Christmas, I believe it was like tools to get your cache builder or presents or something like that.
And I'm gonna try and find it because it's a cabinet latch.
Yeah. So it just has 3 screws on it. Wonder if I grab another one.
Are you using a 6-volt? Is that what you're using?
This one here is a 12.
6 volts are kind of hard to find at times.
They're hard to find and hard to get once in a while. I mean, you might be able to order it, but then they're way far out in time. Here's one. I'll show this. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, I keep finding 12 volts. So I'm going to drop a 12-volt latch in there. Yep, sorry.
So there's already threaded mounts here that you can screw into from this side or from either side. It doesn't matter. Or you can drill them out and then go through it with a screw and a nut on the other end. That's pretty much how it is. It's just attached with these 3 holes here. One thing to remember, though, is you're going to need a little bit of a distance away from whatever you're putting it on, because the latch itself that it hooks to is, if you put it this right on the wall, against the wall like this, it actually won't connect. So you need to actually bring it out. You need to put a spacer in there. And typically what I do is I just use an extra nut for whatever I'm screwing in. I'll put an extra nut in there or some washers just to pull it out.
Yeah, it doesn't need a lot. It just needs a little bit, that little bit of swing.
Yeah.
Like that.
But that's pretty much it. I mean, you can do, I've used several of these ones too as well. They work fairly well. It just doesn't pop open.
Right.
On their own. And I really like them popping open. I think that's really cool. I like the sound of it. I like the effect of it popping open.
I do too. And that's why I love using those as well. I still have a few. I think I still have a couple 6 volts here. I'd have to go and check.
I got them on projects all over the place, and it's kind of funny. I was looking for one the other day, and I'm like, I can't find one anywhere. So I just started going through my shelf of shame. And I was like, I got one in here. I got one in here. I got one in here. So, yeah, just start taking them apart. But that shelf is for when I come up with a better idea how to make it work. So I hate taking them apart sometimes.
I understand. I have ammo cans and stuff like that all up there at the top. So, I understand. So ready to go. Some of those are ready to go out for Cache Fest. And I love that you're sporting your Cache Fest shirt tonight.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so that's
excited. It's coming up.
I am too.
If you haven't registered, hotel rooms are going pretty fast if they're not.
Yes, they are. And we're going to have the host hotel room. That's the host hotel we got up there right now. We should have the other hotels up pretty soon. But we wanted to make sure that the host hotel, because there's some extra benefits. And those that don't know, we talked about it before, but somebody that is staying at the host hotel is going to get to win a Gadget cache built by me. And it's just not going to be like one of the ones I do here. We're going to sit down and we're going to design it ourselves. You and whoever the winner is, we're going to design it and I'm going to build it and then you're going to get it. So
nice.
Something really cool. It's going to be a customized Gadget cache built just for you. So if you haven't registered to stay at the host hotel yet, go ahead and get on there. You're not going to beat the price. I think it's like $119 a night. And it's it's a courtyard. So it's a really nice hotel. You don't want to miss it. It's really close to Shelby Farms. So yeah, it's a really great hotel. So yeah, do that. And there's some other stuff that you can win as well. There's some rare coins. There's some other stuff that we're looking at. So be sure to check that out.
Yes.
So that is the way to make it with the Arduino. Now, originally I was like, do I want to make this with the Arduino? I want this code. I want this graph. But instead of using one of these relays here, I was going to run it through one of my Peekaboos, which if people don't know what they are, they're control boards for making escape room games.
Okay.
I've used them on several escape room games. The nice thing about them is you can reuse them, reprogram them. They do several different things, but I can show you what the plan was on it.
Now I didn't hook it up or anything because I didn't have time today and I decided not to use it. But this is what they look like.
Can you hold that up closer to the camera?
Yeah. So these are what they look like here. So it has audio, input, output. It has amplified audio if you want, or regular speaker. Then you have 2 different relays it can run on it, and then you have your activator, which is your switch, whatever you have to activate it. They sell a scream sensor as well with it, but they've been out of stock for almost a year. So, and then this is how you program your sound. So these are extremely nice. I've used them for events for lab caches, not adventure labs, but lab caches when you do physical ones. And then I've used them for a couple escape room games that we've made. So anyways, let me move this one here out of the way.
And I am looking for this on Amazon, and I don't see it. So
you won't find it on Amazon. You have to go to Fright Props.
Okay.
And it will be on there. And that's a great place to go if you're looking for actuators, anything like that.
What was that name again?
Fright Props. So when you'd open up the container that the cache is in, this would start playing. I don't know if you can hear it.
Oh, I can hear it very well. It's the theme song for Monsters Inc.
Yeah, I might be able to turn it down here. Too low. Okay. I don't know. Is that too low now?
No, it's
okay. So that would be playing all the time, and then you do your scream sensor, and when you scream, and it activated, this is what it would say, and then after it was done saying it, the door would pop open. So I have it programmed.
There's nothing more toxic or deadly than a human child. A single touch could kill you.
And then when that light goes on is when the door would pop open. So it's showing you what it's doing. So. And then it would go back to the regular song.
Right. That is really, really great. I love that. That's one of those things that we've talked about before, about something that could just add that little bit extra. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's that extra that we could add to it. So we can go ahead and probably turn it down so we don't get a copyright strike.
No, I'm going to unplug it. Oh, shoot. I didn't think about that. Man,
but yeah, that's really great. I absolutely love that, and I love hearing. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. The main bad guy in the first one. The monster. Yeah, I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah, I can't think of his name either. The invisible guy.
That's really cool. I love that. That's just really great. Like I said, that gives that extra effect that we talked about in previous ones, that extra added from when you do your the weathering and that, and just the sound. That's just.
Now this requires constant power though.
Right.
So you can't put it out somewhere because it does require constant power. They are quite a bit more expensive. Did you find the site? I think this one's like 160, maybe not that.
No, it wasn't Randall. It was dang it. Now I'm gonna have to go to IMDb and find it.
I watched it like 6 times since we started doing this build, and my memory.
I'll find it in a minute. I'll get it. Because if I don't find it, I won't be sleeping tonight.
Yeah. So anyway, that is a way to make your caches, or if you're just doing an adventure lab or you want to have something fun, those are good to use. I've used them. I've had that one for 4 years, I think. So, the nice thing about them is you can reprogram them over and over and over. Just like when you're making an escape room, the expensive part is obviously making the escape room, and something like that, you just reprogram it to a new escape room or a new adventure without having to pay for the system itself. So, anyways,
yeah, I'll find it real quick. Yeah, this is going to drive me insane.
The guy's name. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So look at, go ahead and go talk about the, okay. Darren is saying $165. Engineer for DF player from choosing MP3 files via Arduino control. Be careful. Some of the knockoff versions don't work with all the features. So be careful with that. Dave is saying DF player is a great option. Agree. And then we got Andrew saying, I look forward to learning some wiring skills at Cache Fest.
Me too.
So, yeah.
So isn't that what Bill on the Move's there to do? Is to teach us?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, here we go. He's Mr. Water Noose.
I would never have pulled that out.
No, me neither. Randall was the lizard-looking guy, and that was voiced by Steve Buscemi. I mean, he's a really great actor. So, all right. So that's Mr. Water Noose. That was his name. So, and Henry Water Moose. Randall Boggs and Henry Water Noose, I think it was. All right. Anyway.
Okay, so let me. Oh, go ahead.
Nope, it's all you.
I am going to share a screen here, and we'll kind of just talk a little bit about the code now. I didn't write it, so there you go.
And that's really hard to see.
Yeah, let me see if I should be able to serial monitor.
So as Chad's working on getting that looking a little bit bigger, let me know. Tell us in the chat. Jigsaw puzzle. I don't understand. I'm sorry, squirrel. Andrew is asking, said jigsaw puzzle, and I'm trying to think what that was for. Anyway, let us know in the chat. What do you think of the build? I can't wait to. I hate that I'm gonna have to travel. I kind of hate that I have to travel up to Seattle and see it again to go find this, because this is going to be so much fun. And I know you already got
the cache, yeah.
I already got a spot where it's going to go. So that's going to be really, really great. But let us know in the chat, what do you think of this? And then we're going to try and dive into looking at some of this code real quick and see if we can.
It's kind of weird that I don't see the zoom in.
Maybe it's in your the browser itself. Sometimes you can zoom in there.
Found it.
You got it?
How about that? Can you see that? We'll go more.
Okay, if I increase my size of my screen, I can see. Yeah, I can see it now a little bit better. So
here we go. Okay, so this is the code here. And Dave here, he's very good at putting comments on what everything does. We're just going to go over real quick what it is. These are the pinouts here. It's for the mega pinout for 30 LEDs. So the lowest LED, which is on the bottom of the readout, the screen, the bottom of the container, starts at 21, and the highest one ends at 50. So that's how you know where your pins go. So it's not going to be written out on each one of these. And then he just has the mic value where it goes. So it goes to pin 0, the AO. And then your digital pin, your light activation, which I don't know if I have it hooked up or not, but it was great for him to add it, is on pin 2. And then pin 3 is the door activation, which the light and the door both go to the relays.
Okay.
And then your mic threshold detector goes to pin DO, from pin 4 to DO on your mic sensor. So really easy to put together. And then he has the buzzer or the piezo here on the pin 9 and 10 for your positive negative. And that's pretty much all you have to do besides hitting compile and download on here. So now there are some other things you can do as far as changing times and stuff on it, but we don't need to go over that. But just to show people what it is and how to read those, it's pretty simple. So if you want the code, we'll have it up and ready to share here in the next few days.
Okay.
Or you can email us at gadgettalkpodcast@gmail.com.
Okay.
We can send it out to you.
Yeah, I think this would be such a fun cache, even not even completely a Scream style cache, not even in the door itself. I think it'd be funny. Somebody's out hiking in the woods and they just hear somebody out in the woods just screaming at an ammo can. Be trying to get it unlocked. I think that would be absolutely stinking hilarious.
One thing I want to bring up now that I'm thinking about it. So earlier today, this is the stupidest thing that I don't know why I didn't think about it earlier. Just being dumb. Is I hooked these all up. I couldn't get them to light up. It was crazy. I was doing everything I could. I didn't think about the negative and positive, the anode and on it, and so I had it backwards. They had to flip it over.
Okay, yeah.
So think about that. If you're putting them on, I don't know why I didn't think about it. If it was regular LED, I would have known right away. But anyways,
okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your.
No. Andrew clarified when he said jigsaw. When you mentioned, aren't you teaching us how to wire it up? And it was jigsaw. And what he meant by that is, if it doesn't use a jigsaw, I don't know how to build it. That's what he was meaning by that. I was trying to figure that out. But you did an audio cache. I remember you making that audio cache. We had you on the show before. So, Engineering 42 says, I see an analog value for mic multiplet, but a digital input. How are you doing the input? A small module with mic that handles level detection? Or multiplier is what he meant. Multiplier. Autocorrect. I hate autocorrect. Sorry.
Yeah. I do it all the time. I drive a lot of the day, and so I do that voice to text. And I'll send something, and I'm like, oh man, that's.
Some of those are great. Sometimes I look at it and say, that's just too funny not to send.
Yeah. So we'll have to see if Dave will pop in and talk to him about that. Again, I know the basics about writing the programming and that, but that's above my head. So
right.
I just know that the mic, it's adjustable on there, and there's something on it. Let me see if I can grab one of the mics.
Right. And Arduinos use C++, and it's not that difficult to learn, but there's always some little tweaks to it. I'm actually in the process of learning Python for my Lego kits, for the Lego robotics, and then I'm going to be going to Java. So I'm trying to learn a lot of this different code myself. It's a lot of times it's easier to read. The Amazon link for the mic will help. Okay, Dave, message it to me. Message me the link, the mic that you used, and I will get the link up for that real quick. So Darren says those mics have a digital and analog output. Digital is adjustable on the board. And that's basically what Dave is saying. There's a pot to adjust the minimal threshold for the audio. So there's
yeah, right. That's adjustable.
And then I guess you provided him the mic. So
yeah,
I'll let you send me the link.
It's one of those things where I just send something to Dave and, hey, surprise, make this for me.
All right, so you're sharing your screen. You want to show that?
Oh, I don't have to share it. No, I can send it to you.
Okay.
It's up to you. I don't care either way.
But yeah, I love, and I just thank everybody in the chat that's kind of jumping in on all this and looking at things. And this is what it is about. This is why we do what we do. I mean, we love this community. We love our builders because we feed off of each other and coming up with different ideas. I love this idea of the Scream canister cache. I think it's going to be hilarious. And what up here a second ago, was that the microphone?
Yeah, so this is it here.
Okay, I will put a link in here in just a second. I need to see.
I can send it to you, but anyways, this is what it is on Amazon. Again, you get 3 of them for $11. It's not, to me, that expensive. Now, using it with a micro, you looking up? You still need that up there, Derek?
Just for a second. Yeah, I'm looking for the one that you have.
It was a little bit tougher, or was it I think it was the Duo. Was a little bit tougher to use it with, a lot more adjusting. When I switched to the Mega, it actually worked a lot better. I was a lot happier with the sound. So the way it read it.
There we go. I got it. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I'm posting the link in the text here in just a second, and these are affiliate links. So if you do get these items, it does help the channel out a little bit. So let me get this. I got it copied, and the link is now in the chat. It's populating right now. So, but yeah, this is. I think I may have a couple of these mics actually in one of my kits upstairs.
If you get a kit, they usually come with them.
Okay, so then I have two.
Yeah, so my original one was in a kit, and then I sent those to Dave and ordered another set for me because I'm always afraid of doing something and ruining one. So I want to make sure I have another one.
No, I understand. That's and at $10 for 3 of them, that's not bad. So yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Was there any other comments about the?
Right. I was gonna see here.
I like what Dave said here. What he said: Chad sends parts, Dave plays, Chad builds.
Awesome, guys.
That's funny.
That sounds like a shirt. We need to have that.
You know what? That's a good idea for a shirt.
That'd be a funny shirt. Just like don't pull a Gary. Don't spill the beans.
Yeah.
That one. So I saw a comment up here, and I'm trying to find it. Yeah, Rumba Cat says, "Yeah, this cache will become legendary." So that'll be really great. So I was looking at that. Rumba Cat says there needs to be a museum with the best gadget caches. So many great ideas to share. Well, guess what?
I think Doug's would take up half.
Come to Cache Fest. Come meet a lot of the builders. We're gonna have fun.
Bring some with you.
Bring
Doug,
some with
you. You go there. I really want to see the Jumanji.
Yeah, I do too.
I tell you what, I have some great ideas. If I can get my hands on one of those, I have some great ideas for that thing.
I have a library that I would love to put one at. A couple of different libraries. So, yeah, that I want to see that one. That one looks really great. So, but
cool.
Yeah, that's part of what we're trying to do with Cache Fest is for the Gadget Academy. A whole bunch of us gadget builders get there and actually get to spend time and talk and share ideas and just have fun at the same time as we're building something. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
Chad.
looking forward
So
to meeting cachers.
I do too.
I might be shipping some stuff up there beforehand.
Okay. Yeah. Well, evidently my house is going to be the warehouse. So for everything coming in. So when Signal gets here, Signal's staying here at my house. So that's where he's going to be at, and then everything else too. All right. So we went and saw the wiring that you're going to be putting in. You said you're going to be actually we're going to install that at the beginning of next week's show. Correct?
I'll show this completed next week's show, and then I'll put it out.
All right. Are we going to do a live with you putting it out?
We could. That's not a very fun area to be at, but okay. It's just a building.
Well, yeah, but I don't care about the area. I care about the cache.
Oh, okay. We can come on live at some point, do that, or do a video of it. So it'll be fun. It's replacing a cache. I can pull it up. So if you live in the area and you listen and you haven't found this one, you might want to go find it here really soon because it will be going away.
Oh, which one's that? Okay, I'm bringing it up.
Hang on here.
Oh,
sorry. Everybody's going to see all my junk in my...
Here, I'll remove it for a second. Tell me when.
This one. Hang on here.
All right, so...
This one here. Yeah, go ahead and show it now.
Rumba Cat says, I'm bringing them all. Bell on the move, and I will be arriving there together. Awesome.
Oh, all nice. Right. I want to ride with them. I don't want to be flying and doing 2 layovers.
Oh, the Holiday Travel Bug Hotel. Okay, yeah. I remember you talking about this.
Yeah.
This is what you're changing out all the time.
Yeah, well, the story behind this was my wife wanted to change it out for every holiday. Great idea. It lasted for, I think, 3 different holidays, and it was done. I think it was Christmas. No, we did Cinco de Mayo, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
And Star Wars Day, right?
Valentine's. I did a Star Wars thing there. So I did a few. And then the last one that's been there forever is the one where you hunted for the jewels, whatever that one's called, Mystery.
Yeah.
So that's what's in there
Mystery at the
now.
Museum? Was it Mystery at the Museum?
Yes. In fact, I might have a picture. So it still has the Mystery Museum. It has all the jewels in it and a safe that the cache is in, that you had to figure out the safe combination with the jewels and stuff. So
sorry,
anyways.
I'm laughing at one of the comments. So because they're bringing all the different caches, Roma Cat says, and Andrew just goes, "Caches in the car, me strapped to the roof."
Nice. Yeah, you got to protect those caches. You don't want those on the roof.
Yeah, no, we got to protect those. Those.
Oh, if Dave did the jewels one, that was a long time ago. Was that 2017 or 18? That was a long time ago. So, anyways, it's been like that forever. So, anyhow, that's just replacing. It has 425 favorites, so it's time to replace it.
Yeah, I mean, all right. So, all right, I'm gonna step back here real quick. Give you kind of a brief highlight of something that's going to be going out here, because we've talked about Dave, we talked about different things, but make sure which one this is. Okay, this, of course, is a Dave Wagner cache that's going to be coming out here as well. So this is kind of a DJW House Cache that's going to be coming here for Cache Fest. It's going to be placed. So another one that you're going to want to check out right here. So this is going to be a lot of fun. This is kind of a little sneak little preview, and that's all you get. I'm not going to tell you what it does or anything.
I like
it's
the
been a lot of fun.
To it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. All the inside of that is all completely 3D printed. A lot of fun. I've had fun watching people trying to solve it. I took it to the office, and it was great. I mean, we were laughing so hard trying to get that solved. So we got a couple, that one, and there's one other one as of right now. So if you come to Cache Fest, you'll get to do some DJW House caches. So that's something really cool, and I'm hoping to have some other builders as well that we'll have in the area. Actually have some caches placed here too. So wanting it to be a hub here in Memphis for a lot of different cache builders, gadget cache builders to have different caches in this area. So not just mine, but others and things. So I just think it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, good. I can put one there. Nice.
Yeah, you can. I want you to. You can put the Scream one here somewhere if I can find somewhere.
You gotta find a place to put it. The container for itself weighs, that would cost $100 to ship it.
Yeah, I know.
Sure.
I know.
But yeah, the other thing I got that's new that I'm excited to work on is, Roomba Cats came in and did that show when I was in Disneyland or out on vacation.
Right, and
he was talking about the forming.
Gary filled in for me.
Yeah. Talking about the forming and doing molds and everything. One of the new things I have is a vacuum former now. So I can vacuum form stuff and make molds easy. So
is that what you did that in the other day that I saw, that the preview of something with coins that you vacuum formed?
Yeah.
That is cool.
So I was messing around for the containers and making these for the coins, but I threw them. I think I might have thrown them all away. But anyway, you can, just like what Doug was talking about, how he molds stuff. I was messing around and I molded these. So you could do this and then put in you can cast these.
Oh,
so
that is cool.
That'll be a fun thing to add to some of our caches to make them.
Oh yeah.
That'd just like really cool. Hopefully as good as what Doug does. So anyway, Doug does a good job.
Does such a great job on his molds. I mean, it's just phenomenal. Sorry, GCD SK11. I'm sorry that you're not going to be able to be at Cache Fest, but I'm not going to reveal that because not until it's out in the field. So I really wish I could, but I'm not going to do that. But I really would. I wish you could be here. I really do. I'd love to meet you in person. But I know world and travel and all that stuff right now. And gas prices. I got a loan out right now trying to get a full tank of gas for the van and my car at this point. But so yeah, no, I understand.
So let's talk about what we're going to do next week.
Okay.
Besides showing the final of this, but that won't take very long. I'm so glad that this is just about done. I love doing caches like this, but sometimes not being able to build it either here whenever I have time and having to wait for the show takes time. And then I like to, when I get on a spot where I'm not exactly happy, I like to be able to put it aside and think about it. And with this, it hasn't, we got to have it ready for the next week. So, which it's turned out good. I'm happy with it. So, anyways, we'll reveal it next week. We'll get it out. We'll see how it does. It'll be fun. And if anybody wants, I was thinking about making templates out of paper that if anybody wanted templates, send me an email and we can work something out on sending templates if you want to make one of these caches, if you have a place big enough to put it. So,
right. And where you can send that email is to gadgettalkpodcast@gmail.com. So you can send that to there. Okay. I know what I see what you got.
Well, so we have two options and I really want to go with the other option because I'm excited to do that one, but I might need to wait another month.
And that's your teaser for next week. And that's it. That's all we're going to talk about.
No. So we can either do reed switched, whatever these things are.
Those are the element stones. Element stones from anybody without, let's see if anybody can say it.
Star Trek.
This is your challenge for what are the element stones? What was the movie that these element stones were in?
Walking Dead.
Oh, so Andrew Bell on the Move's asking, will the cache be on CCTV? Are you gonna have a?
No.
Okay.
What is
set up a webcam? Set up a webcam so we can watch the cache. Then it could be
from the inside. I do have a camera system out there, and I considered putting one inside the cache. It'd be fun to put one inside either inside the door, so when it pops open, or one just inside the cache, reading them. Or
that'd be cool. That'd be a lot of fun.
I could do that.
I still have an idea for one like that myself. No, Tom, you're wrong. And the Multipass one, yes, and OzFox got it. Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Such a great movie. Really fun. Yeah. And then Ramacat says Fifth Element Multipass. Game camera inside is what Engineer 42 says.
I have a game camera over here I got for that intention somewhere.
So, all right. So what? Okay. So now we've got the Fifth Element, and what are we going to be doing with the element stones?
So we can either take them from being a regular 3D printed part to looking like stone, and this is textured, so it actually isn't smooth on here. So, and then painting, or we can do the other one. And I'm torn. I want the other one. Which did you see this one last week, Derek? I showed it. So since May the 4th is coming up, I thought about doing a Star Wars container one using this. So I think when this is big, it seals. It's 20 gallons. But you paint this up, it looks like a Star Wars shipping container, if you ask me, or space.
It does. It really does.
Container. You can see the seal in here that's on it. So it's actually weather tight. So this will be a great cache. And I actually considered making it a gadget cache because it twists off. And I think I can add actually a arm that comes down and put a latch on it so you can't do it. And then I thought about putting 4 or 5 buttons on it. So you have to use more than one person to open it. But I'm not sure. So that's where I'm stuck at. I don't know which one to do.
All right. So I think we hold off for that one for May.
Got to have it ready for May.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know.
I guess we still have April, don't we?
Yeah, we still have all of April. So I think.
All right, let's do the Fifth Element stones.
We'll do the Fifth Element
Um,
stones, and then we'll do the next one. They're asking about a challenge, and I kind of like this idea, but on the Fifth Element stones, Chronically Tired Mom says, how about if you like blow on one and the log pops out? So you'd have to have a
so,
wind. You'd have to have a wind sensor to do that.
well, that you could use that microphone that we just used.
Okay.
So that's a good way to actually, you can simulate blowing out a candle using that.
Okay.
So you actually could do that for the wind one, and use a relay, or not a relay, a servo that would be able to lift something up. Would be good. That's a good idea.
Yep, that's really cool.
My thought was just to make them just use a simple reed switch, make a base that they fit in the shape,
Right.
and you got to put them in
Yep.
the right spot,
Right shape,
in the
and
right
then-
order.
then it unlatches.
Right.
That's,
I was trying to keep it simple for
dang it,
simple
Chad,
builds.
you did it again. I was thinking the same thing.
Well, if you want to build it next week, that's good with me.
No, I'll let you.
But so that maybe we start with the reed switches, and then we can
Yeah, we
maybe
can
save
evolve.
the other part for later on. That way we go through the easier way of making them without using any kind of microcontroller.
Right.
And then we can add the microcontrollers to it.
So Rumbacat says, my tears of joy can be used for water.
Yeah. Yeah. Then that would be another one.
And
Now,
there is a
I
moisture
think it'd be-
sensor. There is a moisture sensor we can use.
There is. There's a lot of stuff you can do. So for fire, you can do the heat sensor.
The hard one, I think, would be earth.
Earth. You'd use weight. Put dirt on it for weight, maybe. A scale.
Okay, there you go. You use a weight sensor. Okay. All right.
I don't know. There's all kinds of ideas. So.
All right. So the idea that somebody said or OzFox said for a challenge, and I kind of like this. I don't know if you saw this. The best alien design cache as a challenge for the beginning of April.
Okay,
what do you think?
Think of something. Well, I have another one of these in a 65 gallon. Can I use that?
No. So what do you think? What do you think? Do we put?
Yeah,
that
I mean,
challenge
I
out
think
there?
that's great. I love it when
alien,
people
alien inspired. And are we talking Alien the movie inspired? So we're gonna have like the xenomorph type thing, or the face
Xenomorph,
huggers,
yeah.
or what are we just talking about, like alien sci-fi type stuff? So let us know in the comments real quick, OzFox. Where do you think?
Mini Meg just joined.
Like
we got to start over. So
what do you mean we got to start over?
She just said she just joined. Can we start over?
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. I should have interrupted you, but I think an Alien. So yeah, are you talking about Alien the movie?
Yeah,
Alien the
movie.
Aliens.
Are we talking?
If I have a choice, but that'd be cool. But if you suggest it, you have to join in.
That's right. That's right. Yep. If you suggest the challenge, you have to complete the challenge. So, all right.
idea.
So, and I know did I see this right? There's like a new Alien movie coming out too.
Is there? I haven't seen that. I saw the new Halo's coming out.
There is. I think there is. So that would be
Halo series.
Now, I would like. Yes, Alien the movie. Okay, I would like, or that's from Mom Cats. I would like to see a new Matrix style cache, something from the new Matrix movie. I think that might be something. Maybe you have to figure out if you're choosing the red or the blue pill.
Honestly, I want to go old school and do war games.
Ooh, that would be fun.
I think that'd be a blast. But
yeah, Andrew agrees. If you suggest it, you must build it. It's kind of like the Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. So, all right. OzFox can't complete the challenge from Down Under.
What? So, why not? They don't make containers down there?
But seriously,
I know that's not right.
Are you talking about Alien the movie, or which one are you? What are we looking at, or just like an Alien style cache, so we could have something from Stargate on there, one of the like Thor or what are they on popping up from Stargate, which would that work? Would that work as a cache? A Stargate cache? Would that, because that's alien technology?
Oh, you can make a Stargate that spins, and it could be
I
a
know.
code
I
when it
saw the
stops on those
video.
dials.
It,
Did
I
you see a
saw the
video
video.
of it?
Yeah, and when it connect, it actually had two of them, and the chevrons were coming in connecting, and when it connected, it fired up, and it had one of those infinity mirrors in it.
Oh, that's cool. What if you had on? So what if you had one that was on two different sides of the building, and you had to have two people at it? So you would have to read the chevrons when they're changing differently, or
And
something.
then when like the infinity mirror came up, and then it revealed the code inside.
Man. I do like the idea of the moving, and I like the infinity mirror. That is cool.
Yeah, I love infinity mirrors. Those are really great. So
Well,
he says, "I meant if you build it." All right, so let's. I'm gonna
I
call
can do
it
something alien related. How to make it a cache? That's the tough part.
Let's make something that is like an alien related artifact. I mean, you got the element stones, right? So that's something that is kind of like that. So the challenge for the first week of the first week of April will be have a cache that is an alien artifact themed cache. Does that sound cool, Chad?
Or alien artifact theme cache.
So it could be like an artifact. So like you have your element stones, or
I
it could
already
be
got mine halfway done.
Yeah, it could be something from Stargate. So it could be the what is it? GDO, or was it GDO? Garage door opener. That's what they call the button thing. It could be one of those. It could be the gate. It could be something like that, or it could be maybe it's a phaser from Star Trek, or a communicator, or something. Come up with an idea, and what type of style cache or gadget. Creative. It could be creative, or it could be a gadget cache. So would love to see your ideas. And of course, as always, you can tag us on Instagram at Gadget Talk podcast. Wrong channel. At Gadget Talk podcast. You can tag me on it too at Behind the Cache. That's fine too. Or you can email us. We'd love to see what you're building at gadgettalkpodcast@gmail.com. Really, I'm actually kind of excited about this, and this kind of builds up for the first show of May, because of course the challenge for that one is going to be Star Wars. Sorry, Andrew, you can't submit your one that you already built. Which is awesome. I've been still love following that one. But yeah, so this one is alien themed, artifact style, gadget or creative cache. And it could be, maybe you take the creative cache and it's alien artifact and you show us how you weathered it. It could be any of that aspect of it. I think that'd be really cool. Love seeing different weathering techniques and what you're doing with them.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. It'll be fun.
Yep. All right. Well, I hope everybody has enjoyed tonight. We've kind of saw a little bit of where we're at on the Scream canister. Once again, I want to thank everybody. Really cool with about what we got from St. Jude, that we're one of the top 10 fundraisers in the 2021 season for St. Jude. That's just really cool. And that's all owed to you all that help support the Podcast to Hope. I really do appreciate that. Remember, don't forget to hit that like button. And also, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We'll be back next week, and we'll finish up the Scream cache, and then Chad's going to show us what we're doing with the Fifth Element stones. So, they want you to scream at it again, Tom, or at Chad. Break out Chewbacca.
No, he just said scream at the like button.
Oh, scream at the like button.
And if that doesn't work, then click on it.
Well, I want you to scream at the thing again.
Oh.
All right. You're going to have to wait for next week to do that, because you're going to have to do it, Chad. You're going to have to scream at it. If you want, Chad's going to do his best impression of Chewbacca. Chewy. So you're got to tune in next week to hear that at the beginning. You got to make sure you catch it at the beginning, okay, Mini Mag? You got to be at the beginning because
Yeah,
otherwise
I got to
you
go in
have
and
to
delete
replay
it from this show.
No,
quick.
you can go back and listen to it earlier. It was
That's the
comical.
way it is. Thanks.
So, I needed the laugh, chat. Thank you. But thanks for joining us tonight, and we cannot wait for next week. Have fun, be safe, and
See everybody next week.
see you next week. Good night, everybody.